Kevin, you motherfucking avatar. You better start the fucking after the show now, motherfucker. Avatar ass bitch.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, what up, y'all? It is Friday. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. So lovely to be here with you as we head into this fantastic weekend. Very exciting stuff. Very pumped for it. Got some exciting stuff going on, Virginia.
So much thrilling Christmas all around us.
Mm-hmm.
The holiday magic is in the air.
Oh, it is.
I can almost smell the fire nog.
Is that what that is? Fire nog.
Little fireball mixed with a little eggnog.
Yep.
Shake it up real nice.
Okay. So it does the body good, huh?
Sip that with your sweetie.
Okay.
Somebody's panties are coming off.
Yo, all right.
Yeah,
they are.
How about that? I know you got some activities this weekend. Tonight you're going to be going to Tradition for the tree lighting. You got an event for Little Smiles with collecting some toys.
Tomorrow, tonight. So tree lighting at Tradition. Maddie's Fight Foundation is going to be out there with me.
Okay.
And of course, they were a Little Smiles family. Maddie was a star. Sadly, Maddie passed away to osteosarcoma, but her family gives back to local families fighting childhood cancer. So they're going to be out there tonight in Tradition, fundraising as well. If you can drop a few bucks in their jar, that would be awesome.
Do they differ in what they do from Little Smiles? Is there a difference in the activities?
They do. So Maddie's gives cash.
Okay.
They give money to families that are going to get their water bill, cut off, or their power cut off, or they can't make their mortgage. Because a lot of times when a kid has cancer, one parent has to quit their job and go be with the kid in the hospital.
That is something people forget about.
Yep.
People don't know about
If
that.
you haven't gone through it, you do forget that, someone's got to stay with the kid, and money still needs to be made.
Money still needs to be made. Bills still need to be paid. And now you have all these new bills for medication. Medication needs to be paid for. Walgreens doesn't give out free medication.
I know, I've tried. You guys giving any freebies out?
They say no. So now you've got maybe what used to be a 2-income household, now a 1-income household, and now you have extra bills and it gets tight. So Maddie's gives money to these families because they've been through it. They know what it's like to be cancer parents.
Are they more about the function of the family, where Little Smiles might be more about the kids and putting smiles on their faces?
That's exactly it.
Okay.
Yeah. Maddie's helps with the paying the bills and helping the parents keep a roof and keeping them from homelessness. And Little Smiles gives gifts and toys and sweet experiences.
So they work great together.
They work perfectly together. And they make it really easy to sell them both together because Maddie was a Little Smiles kid.
Yep. That's great. So doing some good beneficial things this weekend. That's good.
Yeah.
Bird, what's your big plans this weekend?
Tonight, I am supposed to go to my girlfriend's company Christmas party.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't overdrink.
Look at that. So you're the arm candy tonight?
Let me address something really quick, Kevin.
Yeah.
Don't fucking tell me how to live my life. Okay. Yes, I would be the
You're the arm candy. Okay.
Absolutely.
Look at you. Oh, you're getting paraded around like a peacock.
It's really not that big of a deal. I'm just supporting my girlfriend at her holiday party.
Oh, it's a big deal. You don't take any schmo to your holiday party. This is a statement.
Well, I went last year, so we're making the statement again 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Okay.
Become
a regular thing.
Your stability.
Yep. He ain't
You're
going
the
anywhere.
rock of Christmas that she can count on.
If you don't shut the fuck up. You're the only female I can talk to like that.
I love it.
Anything else going on the rest of the weekend?
There might be possibly an Orlando trip, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sounds fun as well. Big stuff.
Keep us posted.
Okay.
I shall.
Don't be like Kevin and go to New York and not tell anybody beforehand. And we were like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking weird, Kevin.
Yeah, I told you. I didn't know till Sunday.
And that's weird.
Yeah, that's it. I try to adjust. My family's a little bit out there, and it's great because it keeps me on my toes.
Adventure.
Yeah, you're right, because
you're pretty normal straight guy.
That's
so
it. I'm too safe. I am way too safe. My life would be way too predictable and too boring, and so I realize that. I'm like, just go with the flow here. Half the ideas are freaking out there, and you're like, what the hell? And half of them you got to shoot down, but then the other half you're like, okay, I can ride this one. So that's what it's like. My relationship with the Mexican queen, it's me killing half of her insane ideas and then going with the other half.
But look at that one trip, it got you so much content. We found out about Ray's. We found out about what pizza places
Your
to go to.
son met Fat Joe.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that came out of that.
Yes. No, you're right. So there was a lot of cool benefits with doing that. And that's why that's why to me, I process it. I'm like, okay, this is, again, a little bit out there.
But we can do it.
Is this doable or not?
It's fun.
Yes.
I'm glad you did it. We're proud of you. We were just like, what the fuck? Kevin's in New York? What?
Yeah.
We were on Instagram so confused.
Right.
I thought Panda was making it up. He's like, no, babe, look, Kevin's in New York.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a good little trip, 3 days.
So you're going to go to Orlando.
I don't know yet.
It'd be fun.
It depends on how I'm feeling.
Okay.
Ice at the Gaylord Palms is so fun this time of year. I highly recommend that in Orlando.
Yeah, it's a good place to be this time of year, no doubt. I'm doing the grand opening of Italy tonight at City Place.
Ooh.
I'm going to go check that out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will. I went and I scouted the location. They have at least 2 in New York. They have one in Midtown. They have one downtown by One World Trade. And it's the one I went into. And it's pretty cool. I don't know what this will look like size-wise. The one in New York might be a little bit bigger just looking on the space that they had by the Oculus there.
It's not going to be prettier, though, because that Harriet Himmel is such a beautiful building.
Yeah, but I think it's all the same people. I know they have in Italy. People told me in Boston. So it is kind of a chain that's around. But you can expect, they had really, what I loved is they had cheeses and pastas, wines, all that kind of stuff. It's like I said, it's a lot like a Joseph's Classic Market.
Okay.
But it sounds like there's a little restaurant stank there, too.
I think they're supposed to have a couple in there. So that's why it'll be interesting to see. I didn't notice an actual restaurant in the Italy in New York. They had a couple of kiosks, like where you could sit down and do a wine tasting. I could see that kind of stuff. But aside from that, it didn't look like any kind of sit-down restaurant.
What if you never leave? You just sit down, like, I want some more wine.
Oh, yeah?
I'm sure that happens.
I'm sure have to be like, you had enough.
Get out of here, hobo.
Get out of here, hobo.
Time to get going. And then I got a wedding on Saturday in Fort Lauderdale.
A wedding?
Mm-hmm.
Who's getting married?
It is my...
Is it Jaybird? No, just kidding.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, that'd be a shocker.
Yeah. No, it's a cousin.
Oh.
Yeah, my cousin's kid is getting married.
Is this the cousin that did the really good taco buffet?
Yes, it is. That's their kid.
Taco bar
cousin. Their kid is getting married at the Dalmar on Saturday.
Are they going to have a taco bar at the wedding reception?
Doubt it. I assume the Dalmar is taking care of all the food.
I remember going to that party, and the whole way I was telling Denny, I'm like, man, there ain't gonna be no fucking food. Man, I just know we're gonna have to order something.
Yeah.
And I got there, I was blown away.
Yes.
You thought it was going to be like a normal Ralston production.
I thought it was
a little lettuce, some nuts.
I couldn't believe it. I thought I was walking into nothing, and I stumbled into a taco bar.
Yeah, no,
Oh my God.
my cousins, they entertain well. I don't.
Okay.
Yes. So.
Well, that should be a great wedding then.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. It'll be nice. So, they were texting me yesterday. They were kind of like apologizing because Ohio State plays in the Big Ten championship on Saturday night. And so we always kind of joke, like one of the things is if you love football, you never have a fall wedding.
Right.
And she was like, I was kind of warning my son, like, hey, man, you're scheduling this on a weekend where you could have some football conflicts. We got a big football family. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's fine. I'm like, the wedding's at 4, the Buckeye game's at 8. I'm like, I'll be okay. I can record. I've learned to live through these things.
Your cousin's a big football guy?
Yeah, they're big football guys too. So they get it. And so their son set the date. Probably more his fiance is like, we're going to get married on this day. And so I don't know that that's the case, but I'm guessing. But they did say,
Virginia wanted to go in.
yeah, they're like, just to let you know, she did tell me, she's like, we did let them know that, hey, you might get a little pushback, but it's fine. It'll be great. I'll still see my Buckeye game and everything will be fine on Saturday.
Take some video of the food because they're going to put out a good spread. From the family that brought you taco bar, they are going to bring the spread.
I'm sure it'll be fantastic.
That is funny. From the family who brought you taco bar.
And, yeah.
You can make a fun video and show the guy and then scan the food.
Yeah.
Go real slow, though. I want to see it real nice.
Okay. I'll do that for you. I'll get a little video. I'm sure they'll appreciate me filming all their stuff.
Just don't drop the phone in the food like I've done before.
Or the punch bowl.
Yeah, right. Got an email here from Christina in Brooklyn. She said, I caught a nasty cold traveling back to West Palm Beach for Thanksgiving, so I'm a couple days behind on the podcast. But Kevin, if I knew you were going to visit New York City, I could have given you a list that would make your history boner go off.
Okay.
McSorley's, which is the place, was kind of maybe there are a lot of things that are really awesome about New York, but that was probably the biggest surprise. It was just that day, a buddy of mine's like going, hey, you got to go check out this bar. It's like the oldest bar in New York City. I'm like, all right, let's do it.
That's all you need is one great tip.
Yes.
And it can change your whole day.
Yeah, and I went in there. I was like, oh, it's just crazy. And
When the guy comes up and says light or dark ale, I would have had a beer boner. That is so cool.
Well, it just caught me off guard. I'm like, what is he? Okay. Like, that's it? And
I want both.
Yeah, so everything kind of, spun me around. It was just one thing after another. And it's, to me, what I love, a good bar has a lot of things that you can just catch, that catches your eye. And like, look at that. And that's what McSorley's was. And as I did a little bit of a deeper dive on that, one thing that they started is the original owner back in 1910. You ever seen that where patrons will take things? And so he was one of the first that started screwing things into the wall.
It's smart.
But he had a rule that once it's screwed into the wall, it can never come down.
Good.
So the things that you see hanging on the walls at McSorley's have all been screwed to the wall since 1910.
Wow.
Over 100 years.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, those things have been up.
What a great vibe. I can't wait to go there and go to that bar.
Yeah, it was really cool. And, Gregory, who's the owner of it, was in here the other day because I met him. He just so happened to be coming to Palm Beach. And then we took him to the old Key Lime House, which is like the oldest waterfront bar in Florida.
I'll see your old bar in New York and raise you an old waterfront restaurant in Florida.
Right. And, so we got to talk to the owners there at the old Key Lime House. It was kind of cool for them to kind of connect and be like, oh my gosh, your place is old. Oh, my place is older. It's like, that was kind of a neat little thing with it.
That is cool.
Yeah. And as I was talking to him, I found out a little bit more of the story with the bar. Have you ever seen the movie or heard of Gangs of New York?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I haven't seen it, but I know that the movie is
critically acclaimed. I think it had Leo DiCaprio in it, and
the one guy that
Scorsese,
the guy that wins every fucking award.
Yeah,
ever
he won
known.
an award for that.
What's his name? The one dude. Oh, he's 8 out of 8 for movies. And I think he's retired now.
Yeah, and he only selectively does.
Daniel Day-Lewis
was in it. Yeah, he won an Oscar for his performance in Gangs of New York. Well, John McSorley, who founded the bar, he was a friend of the leader of the gang, the Dead Rabbits. John Morrissey was his name. And so McSorley's, the bar, was the hangout for the Dead Rabbits. So when you see that movie and you hear the Dead Rabbits, they all hung out at McSorley's.
Ah, that's cool.
And so that was kind of their thing. And there was a big, battle that happened with that. It was really kind of cool. And then I was kind of looking too at some notable people that have visited McSorley's. Abraham Lincoln has been in that bar.
Wow.
And by the way, did you know he was a bartender?
Yes, I did.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Abraham Lincoln was a bartender. Ulysses S. Grant has been in McSorley's. Teddy Roosevelt. Harry Houdini. In fact, Harry Houdini, if you look, you'll see handcuffs on the bar, on the railing. Those are Harry Houdini's. He put them there.
That's amazing.
You're right. I'm
That's got to be worth something.
That's very cool.
Right. The fact that they're still there all this time later. Jackie Gleason has been in there. Dustin Hoffman and John Lennon used to hang out there. Yeah. And they filmed a couple movies inside that place. Have you ever heard of the movie Rounders?
Yes.
Yeah, it's got Matt Damon and Edward Norton in it.
I believe that's a betting movie, right?
Yes. Yeah, and it's down around that area. They have a scene in McSorley's. So it's got just tons of stuff like that.
Rounders is a good low key movie. That's one that's off people's radar. That's a good movie.
Yeah, I think I got to watch that. And I got to watch Gangs of New York now.
Gangs of New York, I think you'll like. Pack a lunch.
Oh, okay. It's a long
It's long.
ass.
It feels long.
Yeah.
And I think it might be, let's Scorsese. Motherfucker don't know how to make a movie under 3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you, Christina. She said, if you ever come in nicer weather, there's some really cool walking tours. You can learn the history of all the old buildings. And another amazing tour is the Greenwood Cemetery in Brooklyn. I once did a tour of some of the catacombs there. They used to run whiskey back in the Prohibition days. One of my favorite parts of moving to NYC is really just how old some of the buildings are compared to South Florida.
That is pretty cool. The history and the architecture.
You hear that, y'all? Kevin just popped another history boner.
Oh, history, Kev, is so hard.
Oh my gosh, it's throbbing.
Yes.
Is that? Oh, it's hitting the counter.
Damn. There you got a big rat dick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let me see. She said another amazing way to kill time in nicer weather, just taking the ferry up and down Manhattan. I've never done that. Have you ever been on like the Staten Island ferry?
For the first time ever, when I was in New York for a funeral on Staten Island, I took the Staten Island ferry. First of all, it's free.
Okay.
Did not know that.
Okay.
And it's a free boat ride that is amazing. You go right by the Statue of Liberty. It is such an amazing thing. Way better than doing one of those tours where you pay to go on the boat around Ellis Island. Just go on the Staten Island ferry for free.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, so next time I go to New York, and like I said, I wasn't able to prepare, so I was doing everything on the fly, just trying to find things because I didn't know we were going until Sunday. I'm like, oh, damn. But yeah, next time I go, I'm going to be more intentional and find all these cool little things. So, yeah, somebody in the chat is saying that cemetery is where Hamilton was shot. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
I got to go to that.
Rocco would love that. He is Hamilton obsessed.
Yes. See, that's great. That's what's awesome about New York. It's just there's so much history there.
Yeah, you don't see that shit ever happen in West Palm.
I reposted our pizza review of Rocco's favorite pizza in New York, Scars Pizza. I really would love for you to try that pizza one day, Jay Bird.
Well, I'm willing, ready, willing, and able.
There you go. So thank you, Christina in Brooklyn. Appreciate that. Got an interesting email here. It says it's from Liam. And it says, I am the driver of that boat that you were talking about in Martin County that was doing the wake for the rowing team that was out there. He said, that was not my dad's boat, just so you know, but I do have a valid boater's license, and it was a bad choice made in a friend's boat that will not happen again. I apologize for what I did. I admit I was in the wrong. I unintentionally got too close to the rowers after I had to turn around to pick up a friend that had just fallen off of the board. We were then continually getting harassed by the coach and following us, which he has done before, and I have proof of it, and I will show you. I was not the driver of the boat at the time of the video when the rowers were being sprayed, and I have proof of that. The video was edited, and if you watch closely, you will notice that. We were in a part of the river where we are allowed to scurf, where we have been doing it for a long time with no issue. I was doing it behind me. It's been said by the sheriff that I was flipping off the coach on the John boat. I was waving him off because he kept getting too close to me and yelling at me. He also approached us while the boat was stopped, and I have proof. Thank you for your guys' comment on the previous issue the coach has had with, again, and I would never do something so disrespectful and put anyone's life in danger. I do know the rules, and I follow them to the best of my ability. The situation will make that more possible for me moving forward. Please let this be an example of why you shouldn't believe everything you see on social media or the news, WPBF 25.
So wait.
Treasure Coast Rowing Club, my FWC, Florida Fish and Wildlife, Martin County, Martin Sheriff's Office.
So is he saying that the rowing coach is fabricating and lying about what happened in the boating incident?
I would say he's at least saying he's mistaken because the rowing coach, and I played the clip, was talking about the flipping them off. And
well, there's video, and it says on there, this is what happens when I get really close to kayakers or something.
Yeah, it was a TikTok video, right?
A TikTok video.
Yeah.
The last thing the kayakers see before they get flipped is my wake, or something like that. Like, who said that? Mm-hmm. That's what made me the most upset, because that was somebody saying, hey, I'm the last thing these kayakers see before I flip their boat with my wake. Whoever said that is who I'm mad at.
Yeah.
Can we get to the truth of that?
Yeah, I mean, there's some more details. I mean, I think the point to Liam, a couple of things I take from that is, one, that maybe it was inflated a bit, according to what he's saying, as to what came across, and it wasn't as bad as what was portrayed through the video or in the news. And keep in mind, things are edited. And then the other thing I hear, which I think is awesome, is Liam taking a bit of accountability, that if there's anything that he did wrong. And look, my mom would always ask that. I'd be in a situation, and sometimes they would be 80% wrong, but 20% of it I contributed to. My mom would be like, you need to own your part of it. 20% of this is your mess. So you need to own it. And he's doing that. And
I do like when people do that. Look, we all fuck up.
I was a little asshole for many years.
Still are.
Much worse than Liam here and what he did. Just terrible stuff I used to do. And you're right. A big part of what I do, I'm still an asshole. I'm getting a little bit better, but ownership and accountability is very important. No, you're right. I think we all have a tendency to. And I love people that are accountable. Look, I still do things that I have to go back to people and be like, I was out of line. I was in the wrong. I shouldn't have said that, shouldn't have done that, whatever. And I think to learn accountability early on and say, a lot of times in a problem, it's not typically 100% somebody's fault. There's usually a little bit of shared blame to go around, and own your part of it.
But I'd love to hear if the Martin County sheriffs, because I know they were investigating, what their official findings and report were, because they're going to get to the bottom of it and figure out, he said,
Yeah.
Who's telling the truth. Everybody submit your video evidence that you have, and let us piece this unedited stuff together and try to figure out what really happened, because we don't want to come down on somebody if they didn't do what they're being accused of.
The one thing that does happen, though, and I try to be careful, but I still eat a big old shit burger, is when you don't see a whole entire video. Because when you only take a section of a video, you have no idea what led up to that moment. And I think it's important to get all the facts before you give commentary. Now, I mean, that happens so quick, since sometimes, like you said, it was vetted by a news source.
Yep.
But I guess it doesn't matter anymore.
Well, and we'll see what happens, too, because, and Veronica brings up a really good point. There's actually three sides to every story, yours, mine, and the truth. And
yes.
There's something there. And somebody said, but he's not taking accountability. He's blaming the rowing coach. But I think, too, it is okay to defend yourself a little bit and say, okay, let's get the story straight. Here's where I see that I screwed up, and I just want to let you know that there was nobody flipping the bird. And, maybe video will prove that you are lying and that's not true, but we'll just wait to see what happens with it and sort out some of the details. But there probably were some mistakes made by all the parties involved, and own at least your part of it.
There better not be no video of a little birdie flying from your hand.
And who said, my wake is the last thing that these kayakers see before they flip over?
See, that's how I would have heard it in my head, too, if I would have read that.
I got so mad when I saw that, because
a lot of people were charged up about this story.
That's intent to come along to somebody who's not got a motorized boat like you and flip them or hurt them or disrupt them. Like, that to me is just intended cruelty. Mm-hmm. So who did that?
Well, the one thing about it, look, South Florida has a lot of it. I didn't grow up around a lot of rich kids. I grew up around a lot of younger kids that were assholes. And if they would have had the means, you would have really despised them more. And around here, you do have a lot of kids that are little assholes, and then they got money. And then sometimes they have daddy or mommy that always protects them.
And I have daddy's boats.
Right. And so that's a very annoying subsect that a lot of people don't like. They don't like the obnoxious rich kid that is treating everybody else like shit. It's not a very popular look here in South Florida. And so, I think when you see something like that, you may immediately tag somebody being like, it's just some other little rich assholes thinking they're entitled and they can do whatever they want to anybody else because of their money.
I'm going to wait to see how this whole thing folds out.
Yeah.
I'm giving it opinions on shit I don't even know.
We want to see what the sheriff says. I think that's really all you can go by.
Yeah, but we'll be your mouthpiece. If there's something that you need to get straight and put on the record, you can bring it to us. And I'm not vouching for it, but I'll at least get your words out there.
Yeah.
I think we all, in a way, learned something here today. No? Never mind.
And this is from Jade. It's from one of the rowers. Looks like it was a little message that went back and forth. Somebody named Grace on this. It says, hey, I'm one of the rowers that you waked out today. LOL. No hard feelings or anything. Most of the girls in my boat really didn't care that much, and we're all sorry for our coach. Our boats are super expensive, so we were just worried about it flipping or cracking, but no bad blood, and it looked like y'all had fun out on the water. And it says, no worries. It says, and then there was an apology from the other person. It says, no worries. You were just trying to be funny for your friends or something, and I totally get that. Just please don't harass my team anymore. God bless. And so,
all right.
I guess some of the conversations that are going on there.
All of those are, by the way, AI generated. None of them are real, and the whole thing is fucked.
The boats aren't even real.
No, I don't even know what's real anymore. I don't even know if the ocean's real, Virginia.
And Julie sent an email. She said, first, let me say OH. I was born and raised in Columbus, Ohio. I bleed scarlet and gray. When I moved to South Florida nearly 10 years ago, I was so happy to hear that there was another Buckeye on the radio every morning. Second, I know you guys wanted to see the YouTube year in review. Here is mine, and she is in the top 0.3% of viewers on YouTube. Thank you.
Impressive.
And lastly, I was wondering if you would have time before next Wednesday to mention that Palm Beach County is allowing Florida's largest data center to be built on land less than 1,000 feet from homes and schools in Loxahatchee. We need to get the County Board of Commissioners to shut it down next week before, like one of the zoning committee members said, we become the next Netflix series. The news has been out to Arden to interview residents. They came to the zoning committee hearing yesterday, and several articles have been written already. But so we can get more eyes and ears on the story, I greatly appreciate it if you would just talk about it, sending a link to the story. Thanks for all you guys do.
What is the data center harmful to the environment, and then it gets in the water and the soil and causes cancer?
Yeah, all those particulars, I don't have the answers to that.
Well,
but
why not?
Didn't know data centers are going to come up today. I would have been well versed in data centers.
Damn it, Kevin.
I know. You're right. You're going to do better.
How many data centers?
Sleep less.
How many data centers do we
Get
have
on
here?
that research.
I do know that this is going to be a big, big issue. Is we're leaning more and more on AI technology, and it sucks up so much electricity, these data centers. I think I'd mentioned before that was one of the things with why Trump was so ardent on getting Greenland. One, it was strategic militarily, but also they said, you know what? Because we need cooling for these data centers because they get so freaking hot. We put them here, you got natural cooling from the planet, so that would take less power.
Don't fucking put one in Florida if they need to stay cool.
Yeah.
What are y'all doing?
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's going to be one of the biggest things. And, energy is one of those issues with, we still are stuck on our fossil fuels, and we can't seem to come up with a good way to do electricity, even though there are some people that have theories that it's actually being suppressed. We do have theories for limitless energy that creates no waste, that has been killed by the power hands that run fossil fuels.
I believe it. Mm-hmm. Conspiracy is alive and well in this country if there's money attached to it.
Oh, yeah, you can go down that rabbit hole, Virginia. You start off with Tesla's designs. He had actually been the first one to create it, and it got suppressed by a person who was invested in the fossil fuel industry. And they said, I can't have free limitless energy. That would kill my business. And so they killed Tesla's plans, made him look like a nut job, and had him die penniless.
Damn.
Yep. Crazy stuff, right?
Damn.
Got an email here from Danielle, and this has to do with the one email we had today of a girl who was embarrassed when her sister got a $1,000 purse, and she got a tortilla blanket for Christmas last year from her mom.
There is a big discrepancy there.
But let's not overlook tortilla blanket. Pretty sweet.
Yeah, absolutely. And, she felt a little hurt, and her brother leaned over, was like going, well, I guess we know who mom's favorite is now. And so she laughed it off, but, she was really kind of actually hurt by it.
Sure.
And she was just wondering if she should bring it up. She didn't want to be a drama queen about it. Look like, I want to be entitled, and you got to give me money, and that's equated with love. But, her feelings were hurt. And she said, look, I grew up in New Jersey. I got my driver's license at 17. My dad bought a car, brand new Honda Civic, a 4-door. Prior to the purchase, I'd asked for a 2-door car. I want something smaller and cool, but now I got something bigger. And then my brother, when he turns 16, he gets himself a 2-car BMW.
A 2-door BMW. Yeah.
2-door, sorry.
I see what your dad was doing, though. He was trying to get you a bigger car because bigger is safer.
Yes. And so she actually, confronted her dad, and he said, he had more driving experience than you did when I got in the vehicle. And that's why, I got him the 2-door and I got you the 4-door. And she said, it's just kind of an example of with that person who's wanting to know, sitting down, talking to your parents and having that kind of conversation, it was good. And it really got everything out in the open. And sometimes you need to do that because otherwise we'll have a tendency to hold on to a grudge. And that just turns into bitterness as time goes by.
The fuck you talking about?
And so to clear the air is a good thing to do. And sometimes have those uncomfortable conversations because it's like a great reset. And you may hear their perspective and be like, okay, I see why you did that now. And then you have understanding. And now you have peace instead of, harboring ill will towards somebody.
Yeah, because ill will, carrying it around, it really is hurting you. It causes cell damage. Trust me, I know.
Well, on your deathbed, aren't you going to want to say, why didn't I talk to that person? Why did I hold it in? Because you gotta say what you gotta say sometimes.
I could have talked about it, released it, and then moved my happy ass on.
Because some people have a tough time letting go, and it's always so easy. I've heard people always ask, I want to let this go, I don't know how to, and I've still never really ever heard great advice on how to practically let something go a lot sooner than later. And I know it's different for everybody, but isn't there probably a practice one could do to let something go?
Yeah, give the person a fat lip.
I mean, sometimes that's what is required.
I give you a fat lip and then I let it go.
I feel good all of a sudden. It was just so lovely. Got Joe here talking a little bit about jury duty. It was just an odd topic that every now and then we stumble into something and the answers are all over the board on this. And it went from don't even show up, they don't track it, you'll be fine, to people talking about, oh no, they'll track you down, you get thrown in jail. And Joe said, I had jury duty a couple years ago. I called and asked to be rescheduled because I was going away, which was true. And I never heard from him since. So a lot of times you can get deferment. Somebody was saying in Palm Beach County, it's 3. Somebody said in Broward it was 1. I think in Dade maybe it's 1. You get deferment, but I'm like, okay, so it varies by county.
It would be kind of cool though if you guys visited me in the clink. We're here to see Jay Bird.
Oh, we're definitely going to fill your commissary.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you'll have the best treats.
Something tells me I'm going to get my commissary filled as well.
Don't pick up the soap.
Well, I can't pick up anything. That's the problem. I can't move.
Oh, you'd be raped so quick.
Oh, fresh fish over here isn't so fresh. It'd be easy to catch.
You can't fight off.
No.
I'd have
to just go, all right,
Again?
Whatever.
Just make it nice.
Just take it, I guess.
Can you at least speak sweetly to me? Tell me I look good.
And your appointment is on December 17th. You're saying, okay, does that have any effect when you get close to Christmas? What does the court system look like? And Heather said, my fiance is an attorney, and it is true. They settle a ton of cases around the holidays. They don't want to go to court.
Can you blame them?
Yeah.
All right. So we're hoping for a settlement. We'll be fine. If you don't see me on that Wednesday, they got me.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny if they roll in like ice.
Oh my gosh.
Tase him for not going to jury duty.
Get up, bitch. I can't. Get up, bitch. Stop faking. I'm not faking. I swear. It was like that one time we were doing a snack pack show and I threw it on my back and everyone thought I was faking it for a stunt. Look, I'm not faking. Stop stepping on me. Fuck. Get up. I'm not faking.
Now, we did a raise your hand poll at the tail end of the regular show today. Virginia was the one that reluctantly was raising her hand about who on the KVJ show has said, I'm 5 minutes away when you were still at home.
I have beef with that a little bit because if I was saying I was 5 minutes away, I would not be at home because I live 25 minutes away from anything we do.
Do you exaggerate how far you are away?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, that's the other one. And, I think that is the tendency. I think a lot of people do that. In fact, I could even do a poll on that. That's probably normal rather than nope. And I used to do that a little bit myself, and then I realized I'm like going, they know you're fucking lying, Kev, because I mean, you'd be like, I'm 5 minutes away, and you show up 20 minutes later. I'm like, okay, so what happened to your 5 minutes? I'm like, I would rather just own it and be like, shit be crazy. I'm sorry. Y'all do what you got to do. I'm 20 minutes away. Do you still want me to show up?
I'd rather just do that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Go. Look, I'm going to be about 15 minutes late.
Yeah.
Just the way it goes. I'm sorry. I'll buy you breakfast.
I do. So I used to always try to appease people and say things that wouldn't ruffle feathers. Now I just kind of own it and be like, yeah, I'm sorry.
It's easier, man.
Yeah.
It's just like ripping it off like a Band-Aid and just saying, I got nothing else to worry about other than you hating me because I'm late.
Right. I learned with age, it's better just to immediately fall on the sword, own it, and be like, it is what it is, man. I'm sorry. I'm not perfect.
1,000% agree with you, Ralston, on this.
Yeah. Use the still at work excuse while you're sitting on the couch. Bert, I believe you raised your hand on that one.
Oh, yeah, because I was hiding out from somebody and they wanted to stop over and they apparently saw my car and I'm like, I can't fucking see this person. This is not a good situation. I said, oh, yeah, my car's there, but I am at work right now. Sorry. Motherfucker had to protect himself. That's survival.
Yeah.
And now you're hiding in your house with the curtains drawn.
There's nothing worse than hiding in your house as if you were a prisoner in your own damn home. Right. And it has happened to me many a times.
Yeah.
I'm hiding in a corner going, oh shit, they saw my shadow.
A lot of people do want FaceTime with you. I noticed that.
Yes.
I want to find out what this guy's all about. He's like an onion.
He's so sweet. They just want to be close.
I get it. Layers. I want to be with him. I want to peel back them layers.
Come on over.
Okay. And 50% of us here on the KVJ show have avoided a phone call from somebody on the show, even though the phone was in your hand.
Oh.
Yeah, I raised my hand. In fact, this happened. Virginia called me in the last couple of weeks. I saw and it was ringing, and I'm like, I didn't answer it. But I will tell you the reason why I do is because, and this is a prime example. The other night I was trying to get to the tree lighting on Palm Beach. I'm pulling into the valet, and my daughter Caitlin calls. And there are a couple people I pick up immediately. So the guy's like going, yeah, it's going to be whatever. And then I pick up Caitlin's like, and it goes through the speakerphone. And so then Caitlin hears the guy asking me, she's like, what did you say? And he's like, who is that? And I'm like, huh? And I'm like, it's just fucking chaos. And I'm like, no, this is exactly why I don't answer the phone when these situations happen.
I got to stay on task.
Yes, right. It was just a complete shit show and a mess. And I'm like, you know what? I answer the phone when I'm in quiet and there's calm. And so, yeah, so I will, if I see you guys calling and I'm not in a place where I can speak, I will not answer. But otherwise, if I have time, I will answer. Unless you're going to say something I know I don't want to hear. And then I'll just send you to voicemail.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who was the other person?
It was me.
Okay, Jay Bird.
It was Virginia. It's because she's on my fucking nerves.
Well, see, honesty, isn't it great that we're just so honest
it feels
today?
good.
Look
It feels
at this
good,
guy.
doesn't it?
He's back driving again. So now he doesn't need me to drive him home anymore.
Oh, yeah, so he can
And
say
now
the truth.
He can be a full tilt dick.
Yeah. I'll pick up Virginia's call.
Yeah, fuck her.
Annoying bitch.
I'm just kidding.
bitch.
Come on. I thought you'd find that funny.
I
Kevin
did.
gave you the politically correct answer. I was like, I was fucking annoyed with you.
And then have you ever pretended to remember somebody you absolutely did not?
It happens all the time.
Yeah, because I don't want to make somebody feel like they are forgettable. But look, I drink a lot. Everybody is forgettable.
The worst thing is when I will say, nice to meet you.
And they're like, you met me last week, asshole.
Yeah, so I try to always say, nice to see you. But then when you've never met somebody before, like, you never met me before. What the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
I don't know, Kev.
Yeah, I go with the it's good to see you because that's a timeless. It doesn't mean that I know you. It's whatever. I could have met you for the first time. It's still nice to see you. So I agree with you. That is the right language to use in that situation because, yeah, people just, you never know, man. Every now and then people are call them outers.
They are. Absolutely.
And there's like a group of people and I'm like, I don't know you. Like, why the hell would you make this all awkward for everybody? And it's like, you get it, whatever. We're all just trying to do this dance. That's why a lot of people don't like social situations.
Yes.
Because there's awkward. Don't make it worse, man.
There was a
What the
girl.
hell's your problem?
There was a girl. She's like, we met. You don't remember me, do you? I'm like, and I just instantly go, yeah, I do, because I didn't know what to say.
And then they go, okay, yeah, where'd you meet me?
What's my name? I'm like, Gloria. I don't fucking know. No, I don't remember you.
So I just level with them.
I'm trying to be nice and make this not awkward.
I know. And, oh, man, I've had some awkward shit go down in front of groups of people. It's been awful.
But then, kind of have the other one. This happened to me just a couple weeks ago. I was at a hair club, and this guy comes up to me, He's like, hey, man. He's like, good to see you here. And I was like, you ever see somebody and you're like, how the hell do I know this person?
Yes, because you have spatial blindness. You're not used to seeing that person in that space.
Yeah.
And that's happened to me so often. When you see somebody that you normally see in one different environment, and now they're in a totally different place, and you're like, you don't belong here. My brain can't figure this out.
Right.
I saw a sales guy one time at Publix, and he had shorts on, no tie. He had a T-shirt, like you're saying. I knew him, and he's talking to him and go, "Where? Oh, yeah.
Where the fuck do I know you from?
And why do you have shorts on? This is freaking me out.
I don't want to ever see your legs again.
Denny showed up to my house one time with shorts on, and it blew my mind.
Oh, wow.
Because he never has shorts on.
Right.
Denny's, you're not allowed to wear shorts. You got that dead leg.
Suits would have that, too. Sometimes Suits would have shorts
He's
on.
another one.
And I go, wait, who are you?
Oh, Suits said he might be coming home soon to visit.
Oh, good.
That'd be great.
Yeah, he's making good money, and
Good.
so he's going to do a little traveling soon.
Yeah, go figure. That guy leaves radio and he's doing great. Well, I can't tell you every time I heard that story this week.
Kevin, they say he is just, absolutely
Flourishing.
flourishing.
He's got a little skip in his step. He's doing fantastic. Yeah, so I was at Hair Club, and this guy comes up, and he just starts talking to me, and I'm trying to get context clues because I'm looking at the face. I'm like going, gosh, I
know you from somewhere.
He's talking about the gym. He's talking about all this kind of stuff, and then it kind of like just ended, and he walked off, and then the people at the front desk were like going, all right, see you, Vinny. I'm like, oh, that's right, Vince. Haven't seen this guy in 15 or 20 years, and it kind of clicked, and so I was kind of embarrassed that I didn't have a better conversation with him because I was just deflecting.
Right, you were like, where am I?
I'm trying to hang. I'm like, yeah, man, that's great. Yeah, oh, good stuff.
Vince, he goes back to his house. He's like, Kevin from the KVJ Show is a dismissal dick.
He just kind of big-leagued me.
Yeah. So I looked up his number, and I texted him right away. I'm like, hey, dude, it was great to see you, blah, blah, blah. Nothing.
Oh.
And
He's decided he's going to big-league you back.
well, the funny thing was, I'm like, well, you know what? He's like changed his number or something. And then it just so happened, I saw one of our mutual friends from back in the day at the tree lighting on Tuesday. I'm like, I ran into Vince. He's like, no way. I'm like, well, did he change his number? He's like, no, he's had the same number for 25 years. I'm like, damn it. Okay. So he is.
He's like, if you big league me, I'll big league you
I
back.
offended the shit out of him, and he just like, fuck that guy.
Vince hates your ass.
He hates my ass.
He's telling 5 people right now.
Oh, yeah. He was like, fuck that guy. Oh, look at Mr. High and Mighty. Oh, can't remember me. Oh, I'm too little.
Please don't take it personal, Vince. We meet a lot of people and we drink a lot of booze.
Guy gets new hair and he fucking forgets us.
That's kind of it, yeah. I think he's like going, that motherfucker. I remember when he was cool and used to be able to hang out. No. So, my apologies, Vince. I blew it on that one. And I also blew it on this one. Actually, today is National Bartender Appreciation Day.
Today
not yesterday,
is?
but we got it out early.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
All the more reason on a
It
Friday.
works better on a Friday than on a Thursday, and I almost made that yesterday, and I saw the note that I had it for Friday to talk about, not yesterday. But
It's all good. Your heart's in the right place over there.
I'd say I just don't want to miss them. So we got him in yesterday, and Teresa said a little shout out to all the bartenders at Scooters in Hope Sound.
Oh, I love Scooters in
Yeah.
Hope Sound. That's where I was the other day, and they were so sweet. They were so happy, and they were like, please feature us on KVJ Eats.
Oh, yeah.
So I did.
Okay.
I put up a video about Scooters on KVJ Eats, and they were so happy.
Fantastic, yes.
Aw.
If you're looking for great bars and restaurants in South Florida, go to our Instagram page, kvj.eats. And you can find some places. And also Samantha, Bartender Appreciation Day for Nick at Bullseye and Birdie's in Jupiter Farms.
Nice.
So there you go. A little bit of love to them. So go and see your bartenders, tip them, and take care of them this weekend. All right, y'all, it's going to do it for us. If you did not know, we are back on YouTube and all the shows that you would have missed because we're off of YouTube Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Those are all posted along with the After the Show, which the After the Show is now kind of under the video tab. So everything is there conveniently. You get the regular show and the After the Show on the video tab.
Nice.
And it shows up nice and easy. So we're trying to every day improve our YouTube channel, make it easier and better for you to watch. So go do that, subscribe, and like and leave comments too. It definitely does help out our engagement. We'd appreciate it. Y'all enjoy your weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday. Goodbye.